And we get asked all the time, how do I increase my patient testimonials, my 5-star Google reviews? How do I get more patient referrals coming into my practice? And while there's a lot of different methods out there, the single most effective way is the one that's most often overlooked and one of the hardest to actually get installed into a practice at a level where you actually see results. And that way is just to simply ask. And it almost sounds oversimplified, but it's not. And we teach the practices, if you aren't asking every patient every time for patient testimonials, Google reviews, for your friends and family to come see us as well, you're losing out on a lot of business over the course of your career. Now, how does that relate to the question that you just clicked on? What is the worst complaint your practice can have? The key is, and what we teach in practices, is that it's not about asking for the testimonials or the referrals. It's asking every patient how their experience was in your practice. Every person that patient comes in contact with, every one of your team members, needs to be asking, are we doing a good job today? How's your experience going? Have you enjoyed everything? Is there things we can do better? Asking those questions, it engages your patients, and what it does is it does two things. One, the obvious, is most of the time you're going to get a good response. You're going to get patients say, everything went well today. And that gives you a perfect opportunity to then jump in and say, we would love to share this with your friends and family as well. Could you send them our way? Or, when they give that positive feedback, you jump in and there's your chance. We would love for you to write a patient testimonial. Here's how we would like you to do it. And give them those instructions. But what it also does is the not so obvious. And this answers what is the worst complaint you can possibly have in any business, whether it be your dental practice or whatever type of business it is. The worst complaint is one that you never hear, meaning that your patient may, let's say they waited in your waiting room for 30 minutes past their appointment time today, just as an example. And by you asking, or each team member asking, including you as the doctor, how was your experience today? This opens up an opportunity for that patient to let you know it didn't go well. I waited 30 minutes past my appointment time. You made me late for, I have another appointment I needed to be to. And it gives you the opportunity right then and there to overcome that situation and make it better. Because if you don't ask every patient how your experience went and they do wait 30 minutes past their appointment time or something else goes wrong, whether it be a small thing or a big thing, what they could do is go out and they tell the community, their friends, their family, their coworkers, and now you have 10, 20, 30, 40 people that one patient tells how bad of an experience they had at your practice. And that is the worst complaint you can have, is the one you never know about, because it never gives you the opportunity to overcome it. And then your team needs to be taught how to overcome that as well. So if a situation like that arises, your team and you need to be trained at the highest levels possible on the verbiage skills on how to overcome something like that. So worst complaint you can have is the one you never know about, and implement into your practice asking for referrals, testimonials, Google reviews, but don't ask that to the patient. Ask the patient how their experience was today, and then open up the floor for them to say something good, and then you ask for the referral or testimonial or testimonial. Or they say something bad, giving you the opportunity to overcome it right then and there and make that patient's bad experience into a good one.